Principles to Action Reflection, page 59 through 70 by Adam Duggan. Essential elements. Consistent implementation of effective teaching and learning of mathematics are all only possible when school mathematics programs have in place the following 5 essential elements of effective school mathematics programs: access and equity, curriculum, tools and technology, assessment, and professionalism. We will be focusing on access and equity and technology and curriculum. Access and equity. An excellent mathematics program requires that all students have access to a high-quality mathematics curriculum, effective teaching and learning, high expectations, and the support and resources needed to maximize their learning potential. Equity does not mean that every student should receive identical instruction. Instead, it demands that reasonable and appropriate accommodations be made as needed to promote access and attainment for all students. The question is not whether all students can succeed in mathematics, but whether the adults organizing the mathematics learning opportunities can alter traditional beliefs and practices to promote success. Okay, we shouldn't just allow what has always been to continue to always be. There are ways to improve on access and equity for these students. Now, there are obstacles to access and equity. Researchers have consistently found that students who living in poverty, whether in urban or rural, or as well as students who have struggled to learn mathematics, are more likely to have teachers who are weaker mathematics backgrounds, less professional experience, and certification outside rather than in mathematics, and who are perceived to be less effective. Another obstacle to access and equity involves different opportunities to learn high quality grade level mathematics content and to be held to high expectations for mathematical achievement. There are many unproductive beliefs that influence the access that students have to effective instruction, high quality curriculum, and differential learning supports. And these obstacles are simply that. They are obstacles. They are not something that is set in stone. They are a way that we can move around this and overcome this. So overcome these obstacles uh, by achieving equity in student learning outcomes, it is essential that educators at all levels operate with the fundamental belief that every student has the potential to learn. To close existing learning gaps, it is necessary to ensure that all students have access to high quality instruction, a challenging curriculum, exciting extracurricular opportunities, and differentiated supports and enrichment that promote student success at continually increasing levels. By embracing and implementing growth mindsets instead of fixed mindsets, educators can significantly impact student achievements, establishing and adhering to high expectations, as well as fostering a genuine belief that student effort and effective instruction are more important than innate intelligence or circumstances, and allow students to enhance their learning opportunities. Now, policies that enhance and supplement learning is a good way to help overcome these obstacles, as well as providing additional time and ensure that students have access to challenging curriculum, and teachers who implement a variety of approaches and resources are much more likely to improve student achievement than policies that confine students who have traditionally underperformed to dead-end tracks with undemanding curriculum. So to move to action with access and equity, we need to make this principle a reality. All right, we need to make this ability to have access to solid education and opportunities a reality. And all concerned parties must monitor the extent to which students have access to challenging mathematical curriculum. This curriculum should be taught by skilled and effective teachers who understand the culture and communities from which these students come. Teachers should use this knowledge to create meaningful tasks that build on a student's prior knowledge and experiences. District and school policies should be examined to ensure systematic practices do not disadvantage specific groups or subgroups of students based on societal stereotypes. All right, we shouldn't just be judging these kids based on where they're from or how they're raised or the amount of money they have. Every student should be treated equally. Now, curriculum. To create an excellent mathematics program, it is essential to have curriculum that develops important mathematical concepts along coherent learning progressions. This curriculum should also establish connections between different areas of mathematical study and between mathematics and the real world. So what is curriculum? All right, well, curriculum is a program used to help students meet the standards, including the instructional material, activities, units, tasks, and lessons and assessments. So mathematics curricula should be viewed from both horizontal and vertical perspectives. From a horizontal perspective, teachers should require an in-depth understanding of the mathematics and materials they use to teach a particular course or grade level. From a vertical perspective, fourth grade teachers, for example, should be comprehended when students have learned in the past how this year's curriculum builds on students' prior knowledge and experiences, and how the mathematics content should study this year will lay the foundations for topics that students will explore in fifth grade and beyond, and then building on the fifth grade to build to move on to sixth grade. It's all building block. Obstacles of curriculum. So mathematics content standards for each grade level are frequently viewed as mere checklists, check, 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 right, of this kind of approach, and reduces the mathematical content to a collection of isolated skills, often without any real world or mathematical context, and disconnects related topics. For example, of an unproductive curriculum belief, mathematics is a statistic, unchanging field. The counterpart to this, to a more productive belief, is mathematics is a dynamic field that is ever changing. Emphasis in the curriculum are evolving, and it is important to embrace and adapt the appropriate changes. Overcome the obstacles with curriculum. All right, so we can design standards and curriculum that need to be carefully considered, whether topics remain in the curriculum because of tradition, or more important, whether they are necessary in promoting students' readiness for college, careers, and life. Let's use the curriculum to build on real-world problem solving. Implementation of curriculum that has the appropriate selection, use of textbooks, develop pacing guides, structure units and lessons within units for broad mathematical themes. Connecting and revising the curriculum is coherent and makes connections to mathematical curriculum and to other disciplines. Moving to action with curriculum. Teachers should talk to their colleagues to better understand the math standards that guide their teaching. They should also discuss how these ideas are developed in both the horizontal and vertical components of the curriculum. School administrators can help implement standards by promoting professional development that assists teachers in using curriculum materials effectively. Administrators should understand that pacing guides, textbooks, and other instructional materials can guide the planning process, but they should not replace the teacher's role in determining how to best meet the standards of students in a particular class. In conclusion, every student should have access to equity and solid curriculum, and not just mathematics, but all subjects in school. There are many obstacles that need to be overcome, but we as educators, administrators, board members, and teachers can overcome these obstacles.